Hello, welcome to another Awake in Ink. My name is Colin, and this is another recording of my existence as an aspiring artist. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today, I want to talk about catching emotions. So, before I get into emotions, I want to explain kind of how I basically go about resolving a lot of uh, interactions or confrontations or conflicts in general. So, what I would usually do is anytime any conflict arises when I am in the presence of another person, I have a tendency to just run away. like it's like, uh-oh, problem. Okay, let me just get away as quick as I can and just try and just be by myself. But what I realize is it's the wrong way, because this path that I'm on, I'm trying to basically grow as a human being. But you can't do that by yourself. You you can do a lot by yourself, but you still need other people. So what was doing was at work I would just avoid people. I would just stay away from people anytime I felt a little bit uneasy or something. And I realized it's not the right way. It's not, because ideally what I'm trying to do is, I was given this gift just to be able to bring light. I mean, I have myself been able to learn so much just on my own, just discovering myself. So I feel like that's a gift, and it's something that, because it was given to me, it's my responsibility that I help others who need help. Now, not everyone needs my help, so if you don't want my help, like, I don't want to give it to you. You're good, right? So I'm not gonna bother. But I feel that there are people who are lost in this world, who do need some help, who do need some guidance. And because I'm older, I maybe just collected more and am able to internalize a lot of these things and find the answers for myself. But maybe for a lot of people, they don't know what the answers are. And so I feel like, because I was given this gift, it's my responsibility that if somebody needs me, I have to be there for them. And so that's what I came to realize, is like, I can't just avoid these people. Some of them actually need me. But the problem I was running into was I couldn't control my emotions. I was having a really hard time controlling my emotions. And if I can't help myself, how can I help anyone else? If you can't help yourself, you can't help anyone else. So I spent the weekend just really thinking about it and trying to figure out what to do. And what I came to the conclusion of was, when these emotions come up, when these negative emotions come up, like anger, fear, depression, jealousy, any of these emotions come up, what generally happens to us is we become that emotion. So we don't even realize that. So the Buddhists, they speak of emotions as like clouds in the sky. They just kind of come, but at some point they're going to pass. But most of us, including myself, we don't realize that. We think that, oh, suddenly I'm this way. Okay. Like for me, that was the case. I would have this emotion like, oh, suddenly I'm angry. I guess this is how I am right now. I'm an angry person. Or, oh, suddenly I'm depressed. Oh, I guess that's how I am. I'm depressed. But yeah, if you think of them as just clouds, they're emotions. They aren't you. Then they'll pass at some point, and then you return back to yourself. So over the weekend, that's all I did. I was just catching my emotions, and what I came to realize is, oh my goodness, I have so many negative emotions. Like, man, and I was just catching them left, right, like everywhere. I would just catch them. But the important thing is that I was catching them. And so what I would do is, when these negative emotions would arise, I would say, oh, I see you. But I wouldn't try to get rid of it. I would see it. I understand it's there. Okay, it's like, suddenly it's like this feeling of jealousy just arises, and I see it. I'm like, oh, that's jealousy. And like, what helped me was I would actually speak it out loud. So obviously not around others, but like on my own. I'd be like, oh, jealousy. Like, I see you. And then I would just kind of allow it to do its thing. I would allow it to just kind of, so I recognize it. The important thing is I recognize it's there, but then I wouldn't stop it. I wouldn't say like, oh, get out of here. I would just be like, okay, what do you want to do? And it would just do its thing. But as soon as I kind of vocalize it, as like, oh, jealousy, I see you. Oh, anger, I see you. And it would just like do a little thing, and it would just kind of fizzle out. It was the weirdest thing. As soon as I kind of vocalize it, like, oh, you're just an emotion, it would just kind of fizzle out. But if I don't do that, if I don't catch it, it just kind of keeps going. It lingers, So that's all I did. I was just catching emotions like, pew, pew, like left, right, like, and because I would catch them, they wouldn't stick around. And once they were gone, then I could be present, and I could, look at the world around me. I can see the beauty in nature, and I could just experience things, like just look at the trees and look at the cracks in the sidewalk, or whatever. Just look at the sky, how beautiful it is. I could do all these things because that was my true self. That's really me. It's not my emotions. That's me. And it's like I have to remind myself all the time, because yeah, you're gonna have these emotions. They're gonna show up. But I realize it's important to catch them. If you don't catch them, that's when you suddenly think that, oh, I'm a terrible person, or oh, like, why am I so angry, or this, like, if you don't catch the emotions, then they just take over, and then you become those emotions, and they can really do some serious harm to you. So my strategy is basically, anytime these negative emotions arise, I just I try to catch them. Just what helps is if you breathe, like, just for 1 minute, just kind of inhale and exhale, and then you can kind of think properly. You don't have your emotions. Breathing just kind of short circuits your emotions for like a brief instant where you can hopefully just catch that and you say, "Oh, I'm doing this right now. I'm being this angry person right now. I'm acting angry. That's just my anger emotion." And you do that, and then once you catch it, it's almost as if it's like, "Oh, crap!" Like he sees me, and it's just kind of like, feels, oh, okay, I'm out of here. But if you don't catch it, then it thinks it has all this power. But once you catch it, it's like, oh, you've exposed me. You realize I'm not really you. Oh crap! So it just kind of, all right, moves along, and that's really helps for me, and I hope it helps for you. So I wish you the best on your journey. I love you all. Colin out.